Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Spur here. How are you guys doing? I hope great today. It is almost the weekend. It's getting close. It's getting really close. Looking forward to that. And we're back in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Picking up in Mexico City. Love flying in and out of Mexico City. Such a cool approach to fly. But this time we're going to fly out of Mexico City to Cancun. We're going to take a little vacation trip in the A320. This is going to be our route. It is based on a real life route. I came up with it in SimBrief. This is what they gave us. And it is based on real life routes. So that will be our trip. We'll go out over the Gulf of Mexico and then we'll swing back to the southeast and fly the standard arrival into Cancun. The arrival, the star will be the VOMA 1A and the departure will be the APN 7A. And it'll be on runway 5 right. So let's hop in the sim and get going.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 right, Volaris 716.
All right, here we are. Beautiful Volaris A320. Getting ready to roll out on the runway. I really dig these cinematic effects on some of these aircrafts. It's really cool to see. So let's hop in the airplane, take a look. And we'll hit that. We are in the plane. Looks like somewhat cloudy but beautiful day in Mexico City, and we are ready to depart. Let's see what our clearance is, what they have us climbing to. Quit moving. 15,000. Okay, that's good. 15,000. I will take that. Let's go ahead and plug that in the autopilot, and let's turn on the flight director. Let's also, we're going to call the speed out that we want flying out of here. So we're going to set that on 220. And here we go. All right, now you're going to notice something. More than likely, you're going to hear something really wonky and weird with the engines. It is a bug. I think it's due to Mexico City being located at 7,300 feet. So it's like the engines are trying to derate or something like that because of the low air. I don't know, but they've got something really weird going on with this particular airport. I think it has to do with the altitude. You'll see in a minute. It may do it now, it may not. We'll see. All right, so we're set. Brakes are knocked off. We got flaps 1. Let's open the throttle. About 50%. We'll get moving, and then we'll go toga. Full power. All right, here we go. Now, when we get almost to V1, if the engines are going to do their weird thing they do, it'll be around V1 or just a little bit before that. Got a little bit of nose pressure, keeping the nose down. There we go. Not even close to V1 this time. You hear them? Sounds really dicey. And it is. It's a dicey takeoff. It doesn't do it all the time. I've only had it happen here. But yeah, you see our takeoff roll. You know, our takeoff roll is extended because of that. And oh, let's go. Oh, there we go. Okay. She is absolutely struggling with this just a tad. In fact, we're not going to do the 15-degree climb out. We're going to climb out at 10 degrees. We're going to lower the nose down. Let it try to pick up some speed here. There we go. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Let's call our speed here and let's hit the autopilot. And we should be good. We should be good with this. I've really been working on that transition between, I don't see our speed bug though. I don't know. Oh, yes. Cannot forget. If you want the auto throttle to engage, you have to go back to climb thrust. There we go. Now you see our speed bug right there. So she's dropping back to 220. We didn't get too fast on this one. We didn't overspeed. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit better with that.
120.5.
Let's talk to him, get them out of the way because they're just annoying. They really just are. ATC, those annoying guys.
Departure Volaris Alpha November as planned.
There we go, beautiful Mexico City. This is a huge city. And I knew that. one thing I didn't really know or understand, or just didn't dawn on me, how high in elevation Mexico City is. That is insane. 7,300 feet. That is way up there. And I knew it was in the mountains and it's high altitude, but that puts Denver to shame, you know? I mean, really, 7,300 feet. So I think that's what, you know, our engines are okay now that we come back to climb thrust. They're fine. We're climbing out no problems. We're over 10,000 feet, so we are going to bump up the speed a good bit here. And you see the plane in response will lower its nose. We'll go all the way up to 290. Let's see, our gears up, our flaps are clean, and I think we are good on all this. All we gotta do now is just climb to cruise out. You'll see the plane's leveled out. No longer climbing, and that is due to the fact that it's trying to get that speed up. And it'll hit 290 like we got a sign there. You'll see the plane's in thrust climb. And it is coming up on 15,000 feet. You see the
716 climb and maintain flight level 290.
290, let's go for it. Go ahead and plug you in. It will pull down, we'll engage that, and we'll answer ATC before they get their panties in a wad.
Climb and maintain flight
there we go,
level
okay.
290 Volaris 716.
We'll bump our speed on up to about 300. And we'll let the plane do its thing. I really thoroughly enjoy flying this plane. It is a lot of fun. It is a good flying airplane, minus that roll to the left on landing. That is a beast. I hope they get that fixed. I hope they get that fixed in the engine thrust issue. Whatever it's trying to do, like derating or whatever, that needs to be fixed. It's almost like the EGT is getting too high. I don't know if you could really notice it in the video, but it was like right here bumping against the red, and it would bump the red and it would derate the engine, the thrust would drop back, and then it would bump it and it would drop back. Your thrust was, the last time that I actually watched it, had eyes on it, seeing what it was doing, it was varying, it was dropping back and forth between 97% and 90%. So that's a lot. Big fluctuation in the engine. And you noticed our climb out and all that was just really rough. So I hope they get that fixed. That would be really nice if they do. And we are up in the haze and the clouds. That's cool. You see us getting bumped around just a little bit. Do we have our seat belts on? No, we do not. We should have. That does not. Okay. No. No smoking as well, people. No smoking in my airplane, and you gotta have your seat belts on. That should have been, like, I thought that defaulted to on when you did that, but it doesn't. We are using the fly-by-wire mod, and it is awesome. If you have the sim and you like flying the A320, get that mod. Absolutely get it. I 110% get it. Look at your checklist. These are your checklists now that you have to go through. Not all of them are functioning. You know, not everything works in the checklist yet, but they've added a lot of stuff. They've added a ton of functionality to it, and it is a blast. I want to do a video with the full pre-flight, startup, all that stuff. I gotta have time to do it though. I don't have time during the day to go through all that stuff because there is so much stuff to do. You know, going through all your checklists, programming your FMS or your MCDU, whatever you want to call it. You know, it is a ton of things to go through. So one night I may do that. I may sit down and do a quick video on that and let you see. It's just my video recording during the day is really just kind of limited. You know, honestly, I record my videos while my youngest daughter is taking her nap. So I get about 2 hours, give or take. And you know, in most games, that's fine. In a flight sim, it really kind of limits your time when, you know, let's say you got a 45-minute flight, but when you do, you know, 30 minutes pre-flight and 30 minutes, you know, dinking around on the approach, you know, it adds up really quick. So that's why I don't get too involved during the day. It's usually at night, if I have time at night. But things are pretty busy around here, especially during the school year. Things get a little bit crazy, you know, with 3 kids, but we'll see what we can do. And I am still looking at live streaming. It'll just have to be a matter of sitting down and getting a chance to do it. I really kind of thought about doing some in the mornings. We'll have to see how that pans out. Maybe some in the mornings and then like a Saturday or Friday night or something like that. But that's still kind of up in the air. We'll have to see. May wind up doing some test streams first and kind of get everything sorted and situated, and then maybe get on more of a schedule after that. So we'll see. Here we are. We broke through the clouds. Beautiful view. Look at that. Absolutely love it. I love flying in and out of Mexico City. I really just do. I really love landing there more than anything else. Takeoff's kind of a pain right now with the engines, but the landing is awesome. That's such a fun approach. And if I didn't have the engine issues that I'm having, I would probably, do a lot more in Mexico City. But we'll see. We're going to Cancun now. And from Cancun, we'll probably go to Miami. We'll go back stateside. I think that'd be a really cool trip. And it's actually not that long of a trip from Cancun to Miami. And we're back. I wanted to show you guys real quick some of the functionality that the new mod has given to the aircraft. We got this door oxy menu now. When you cut on your beacon, the slides arm just as in real life. If you have a door open, this passenger door open right here for the jetway, you'll get a notification. And we've got the APU screen. It's not doing anything right now because, of course, the APU isn't running. But you have that. It's fully functional. You'll see it spool up and start doing its thing when you cut it on. We've got the engine page here. We've got the bleed air page, which is really cool. The packs don't work yet, but they're working on that. Some of these pages do not work. Hydraulics does not work. Fuel does to an extent. I don't know how much functionality is involved in that. We have that. The flight control page does work. Let's see, what else? Wheel does not. And I think that is it. But either way, really cool stuff that they've added. You know, in addition to all the other, a lot of other switches and stuff work too. And I forgot my takeoff landing lights again, as usual. We'll get those off. And we do not need the wing lights. You can see the wings perfectly fine during the day. We do not need those. All right, and I think we're good on everything else, so let's carry on. As you can tell, we're getting in this upper cloud layer here, and the plane is getting bumped around quite a bit. It's getting jostled pretty good, so we're gonna keep the seatbelt light on. We're not done with our climb yet. We're just gonna go with it. And I don't know, did we forget to talk to... Yes, we did. That is why we did not get an altitude increase, because we haven't talked to them.
Volaris 716 flight level 29ers.
It's like, okay, we've leveled out for a few minutes here, and you have not, it always helps to actually talk to them. You won't get any instructions unless you talk to them. Let's come back on the Mach to 0.77. And I think we are good with all that. We do need to go to standard altitude. We forgot to do that as well. I really, it is so damn complex. I'm going to have to get me a real checklist to like sit here on my desk so I can remember some of this stuff. Either some sticky notes or something, because...
701 descend and maintain flight level 180.
What? Was that for... That wasn't for us. Which Volaris... Who? Okay, there... All right, yes. Not for us. Good.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 Volaris 701.
Yeah, we were absolutely getting bumped around in this high altitude cloud layer here. We're climbing through, where we at, 30,000 feet to 350. Hopefully it'll smooth out a little bit.
Descend and maintain flight level 260.
And we are coming up on pause.
Volaris 701 descend and maintain flight level 320.
All right. We're going to do some time acceleration and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, we're back real quick. We are just now going feet wet. You see we're passing by the Mexico coast there into the Gulf. You can see, look at those clouds. Doesn't that just look amazing? And we still got that high layer above us. We're still getting bumped around just a tad. I kind of thought about climbing to 370, but I don't think we're going to be able to get over that. So we're just going to hang out where we're at. Look, it looks like storms or something building up to the, I guess that'd be the south of us. And let's see what else we got. Yeah. Very nice. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's get some more time acceleration going, times 2. All right, we're back real quick. We're still at 2 times speed. We are well over the Gulf of Mexico. Not really sure what you call this body of water between the between Cancun and Mexico. I mean, it's the Gulf, but I don't know if it has like a specific name for this area or not. But either way, it's a lot of water. And when I fly over this, I always think of the movie Castaway. But everything is going well. It's smooth. The clouds have gone away. That high layer above us, a little bit hazy. Got a few scattered clouds out there, but not much at all, really. And we'll carry on to our next waypoint, which will be Nosos and then Munda. Hey, we're back. We're still cruising along over the Gulf of Mexico. Or this area is also known as the Bay of Campeche, if I'm saying that right. I thought there was some kind of a name to it, but I couldn't remember a minute ago. So, you know, that's the great thing about cruising along on autopilot. You can surf Google, find out all kinds of neat stuff. So yes, the Bay of Campeche. Either way, lots of water. You don't really appreciate how much water is between Mexico and the Yucatan peninsula until you actually fly it. It'd be interesting. I'm looking forward to fly from you know, Cancun to Miami and see what that route's like. I don't think it's as much water as this trip, but let's hop back in the plane. We're still 2 times speed. And we're coming up on Munda, and then we'll go Dupas and Aylet, I guess is what you would call that. And let's zoom on out. Maris, Mesna, Amvam, and then Vomar. Vomar will start our arrival into Cancun. So we're not too terribly far out. We're about 240 nautical miles, something like that. Maybe a little less. So it will be there in just a matter of minutes at this speed. And we will check back in a bit. All right, we're back in the cockpit. We just got our first descent instruction. And we will be heading down to flight level 290, so just a little bit. We are just outside of Vomar. Vomar is the first point of our standard arrival into Cancun. And it is, if I can find it. Okay, yes, Vomar's first point of the Vomar 1A arrival into Cancun. And we are now descending. The plane is in thrust idle. See, our power is all the way back to 26%. And we are descending. We'll be at 290 in a bit. And I'm sure they'll give us another instruction. I don't think we're not going to try to adhere to the constraints on the Star. We can look at them. I did it the other day. And what ATC was telling me and what the Star was telling me was 2 completely different things, like 180 degrees out. So I don't know what's up with that. I wish they would just clear you to fly the Star or something as published, and let you do it that way. But I mean, there's really even no point in like you know, managed altitude mode right now, because what's programmed into your FMS is not, more than likely, is not what ATC is going to be having you do. This is honestly just kind of pointless. All right, it does have Vomar at 280 knots. We will try to keep with the speed constraints.
Volaris 716 descend and maintain flight level 230.
230, okay. 230 for Volaris, we'll do that. We'll answer you.
Descend and maintain flight level
And
230.
we'll
Volaris
stay on 280 knots. In the published Star, it does have Vomar at 280, flight level 230 to 200. So you can tell we've already busted the altitude portion of it. Our speed's on point. We're okay with that, but let's see, Agnes, we're supposed to cross Agnes at 280 knots as well. Epnal on the chart I'm looking at says 250 knots, 11,000 and 9,000 feet. Let's see what it says in here. 10,000 feet, 250 knots. So it doesn't give you a between. It just gives you a like an in the middle of what's published. But ATC isn't going to do that for us. They're not going to let us fly it as published. They're going to tell us something completely different. We are letting the plane do open descent. We're going to go with that. There's no real reason to tell it, you know, what to do. It tends to manage the speed a little better for you in open descent. We're trying to maintain a speed. If we force the descent and we need to maintain 280 knots, if we get to, you know, too much of a descent, it'll exceed 280 and then gets to be a problem. So open descent is absolutely the best as far as, you know, reducing your altitude. Take a look outside the window. Still lots of water. Got the Yucatan Peninsula on the other side there, though. Let's hop out and take a look. There you go. Really cool how you see the clouds building up over the landmass over there. That's neat. And we got some more high-level clouds. Little patch of clouds on the other side. Not really much going on out over the Gulf here. Not at all. At least it's not all stormy like Castaway.
Volaris 716 descend and maintain 17,000 feet.
All right, down to 17 for Volaris. Let's hit that. Pull it. And our next point, let's see, we're just now coming up on Agnex. Let's see, our next point will be...
Volaris 716 acknowledge last transmission.
Okay, yes. There you go. You happy
Descend
now?
and maintain 17,000 feet. Volaris 716.
Epnal, 250 knots, 11,000 and 9,000 feet. So we probably need to go ahead and pull our power back. 250 give us plenty of time to slow down. It is about 40 miles out. Well, no, 20 miles actually. 20 to Epnal. And as you can tell, she is leveling out some to bleed that speed off. As soon as it gets the speed settled, then it'll go back to descending. You know, it's really amazing how it works. It's such a just, you know, even going all the way into the complete auto land systems. I mean, it's just mind-boggling how the technology is advanced and they're able to do that. But all right, down to 5,000 for Volaris. Let's answer him.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Volaris
We are getting ready
716.
to pass Epnal at 250 knots. We're on point on our speed. We're a little bit high though. We're about 6,000 feet too high on that instruction, but you know, we'll just go with that. Sometimes I get tired of fighting with ATC about that and requesting the stuff, you know. So we'll just go with it. And let's see, our next point says Let's see, Odlar, where are you at? Yes, 220 knots. Actually, on the published chart, it shows 4,000 feet. So we're high on that too. But let's go ahead and pull our speed.
105 fewer tree, 2 miles west. Climb and maintain 3,500 feet. Expect 4 DME, 1 runway, 12 left.
And you see, she levels out. She'll drop the speed, and then she'll go back into descent. You know, I kind of wish, like, I would probably just put it in a shallower descent, or really shallow, but you know, I guess it's all the same. You can either bleed your speed off all at once and just be done with it, or go in a shallower descent and have to mess with it longer, so I guess either way is fine. Probably best just to get it all, you know, all out of the way and not worry about it anymore. All right, below 220, you'll see our little marks there showing that's where we, below that is where we'll hit flaps 1. Not sure what the green dot is. I'll have to look that up. I've seen that on there, but I don't know what that's about. Let's go ahead and zoom in a few more times here. Odlar, yes, we're going to be way high for Odlar. All right, okay, yeah, in the system it shows you at 4,000 feet, same as the chart. But of course, ATC has something else planned. I did engage our seatbelt sign earlier.
105 fewer 500 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 3,500 feet altimeter, 29.901.
As you see, as we get over the Yucatan, there's a lot of cloud cover. A whole lot of cloud cover, actually. And
climb and maintain 3,500 feet, arrow and laces, 2105.
let's go to Sky Vector real quick. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's see what the weather looks like in Cancun right now. Let's see, Cancun showing winds 140 at 9 knots, 7 statute miles of visibility, scattered at 1,500 feet. Looks like cumulus.
2105, contact Cancun approach on 124.7.
Broken at 8,000, broken at 25,000. Altimeter 29.905.
7 for arrow and laces, 2105.
And looks like they have IFR weather over at Merida International Airport. Let's see, it's 7 statute miles, broken at 2,000. Looks like towering cumulus. Altimeter 29.903. So yeah, it looks like they got some storms off over this way. Those don't really look like storms to me, but we'll go with that. Yeah, it looks like there might be some rain in that. Maybe. Those don't look like towering cumulus to me, but there's definitely looks like they got some rain shafts underneath. All right, we're through 10,000 feet. Let's hop back in the cockpit and let's get our landing lights on. Yes, there we go, landing lights. And I think we are good with all that. We'll take a peek at them. I wish they were a little brighter. They don't seem nearly as bright as they should be to me. Like you can't even see them, you know, in this view. And it looks like some towering cumulonimbus over there, maybe starting to build up. Still think the weather's just a little bit behind what you see live. I still think there's a delay, some kind of delay. There's definitely something going on with it. I'm back in the plane. We're coming by Odlar. We're supposed to be, per the chart, we're supposed to be 4,000 feet. We're passing at 8. And we'll go by Vixie. Big C
Volaris
is...
716, you are 29er miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect 4 DME, 1 runway, 12 right approach via Charlie Uniform November transition. Cleared to Charlie Uniform November.
Nah, I don't want to do that. We're not doing that approach. What did they say? 29, 12 right. I've tried that before and it was really, like my FMS wigged out. It was really...
Please stand by Volaris 716. Volaris 716, roger.
Let's do... like another approach.
Stand by Volaris 716. Volaris 716, roger.
Weird, I do not see the ILS approach. Here we go.
Volaris 716, acknowledge last transmission.
I told you to stand by, dude. Stand by. Seriously. What? I don't know what... Oh, crap. We'll do ILS 4.
Volaris 716 would like ILS 4 runway 12 right approach vectors to final. Volaris 716, you are 22 miles northwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors ILS 4 runway 12 right approach.
Alright, there we go. 12 right.
716 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Alright, let's go down to 4.
Volaris 716, you are 20 miles northwest of Charlie Alpha November Charlie Uniform November India November Tango Lima. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Contact tower on 118.6.
ILS 412 right.
American 805 climb and maintain 3,000 feet.
Alright, let's get tower. Real quick. Alright, we just went by the localizer. We've got to catch up to it. Still below the glide slope. What's our speed look like? Our flap set. And we're coming up on glide slope. Let's do localizer. That's some really crappy weather. Holy cow. We'll just see what the plane does. I'm really curious as to how it. All right, let's do approach. Let's do manage speed mode. Full flaps. And we are. All right, we're coming back on the glide on the localizer. We're fixing to catch it. Still yet to contact tower.
7161 3 miles northwest inbound ILS 4 runway 12 right approach. Volaris 716 tower. Cleared ILS 4 runway 12 right approach. Altimeter 29er.9er 2 wind 131 at 14. Cleared ILS 4 runway 12 right approach Volaris 716.
All right, there we go. We should be good. We're established on the localizer. We are on the glide slope. We are on approach speed, 145 knots. We get in a little bit closer, we'll drop the gear. And I don't, the only thing it confuses me about, okay, there we go. We're 9.7 miles out. I was trying to find the DME for the ILS. It's over here in the bottom left. We're good on that. Just let the plane do its thing. We should be breaking out. It looks like we're already breaking out of it now as it is. That's good. Another aircraft over there. I don't know what he's doing. Hopefully he does, because I don't. Everything is, wow, yeah, he just cut right in front of us. Wow, that is insane. What the hell are these guys doing?
2,500.
Seriously, what are these guys doing? We're just gonna go ahead. I mean, we got visual on the approach. We could take it and fly it ourselves. We'll just keep going with it for a little bit. About the 6 DME, we'll put our gear down. So far, so good. You can see it tells us we're on glide slope. The localizer and glide slope are captured. Cat 3, auto land. I don't have the decision height put in. I need to remember to put that in. It doesn't really matter on this, since we're able to see it just fine. But all right, we're coming by 6 miles. Let's put the gear down. There we go, 3 green. Let's go medium on the auto brake. Let's, not sure. Okay, that should be armed. Our spoilers should be armed. I'm not sure on that.
716 cleared to land runway 12 right.
All right.
131 at 14.
Clear to land.
To land runway 12 right, Volaris 716.
Now leave us alone. Let's do our thing. We're gonna let the plane. Nice stable approach. I really like this. So far it's doing awesome on the auto land. That's like really good. Got a little bit of a wind. 070 at 9 knots. That's why we're kind of crabbing a little bit with the runway there. But it's maintaining everything like beautiful. Like absolutely perfect. All right, we're through 1,000 feet. We'll go ahead and take over and do it ourselves, just for the practice. We really need all the practice I can get. So it looks like the trees are like right off the end of the runway there. So far, so good. Little stutter there. Keep it nice and easy. I think we're starting to get a little bit high.
500.
Just a tad, not bad though. Nothing serious. 800 feet per minute descent rate.
400.
Tower American 8056 6 miles northwest inbound.
Yeah, these trees, it's like you don't have much of, damn, you don't have much clearance between them and the runway.
Cleared 4 DME, 1 runway.
You need to get some saws out here and cut that stuff back. Gotta get trim the jungle back some.
Cleared 4 DME, 1 runway, 12 right, approach American 805.
60. 50.
Power back. Let's wait for the roll. Oh, she's going to the right this time.
20. Retard. 5.
Ooh, a little bit rough. But we made it. Auto brake's working. We're not even gonna go reversers. We're just gonna let it roll out. All right, auto brake is disengaged.
Volaris 7166 at runway when able.
Beautiful. Let's get our flaps up. Beautiful. Love it. I love flying those approaches. There's nothing like it in a large, you know, in an airliner. It's really just kind of a mind fake, because when you're coming in on a good stabilized approach like that, it's almost like you're sitting still in the air. It's really just kind of weird how it appears to your eye, you know, like you're barely moving, yet you're doing like 145 knots.
Volaris 716.
You know, that was a good approach. I really enjoyed that. Let's request our taxi.
Volaris 716 request taxi to the gate. Volaris 716 taxi to gate 17 using taxiway Alpha.
Gate 17. All right, let's do it. We'll take it to the gate. We'll do the whole thing today. Really just kind of feeling it. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Not a very pretty day here today.
Please acknowledge.
Oh, y'all are even a pain on the ground too. Okay, there you go.
Taxiing to gate 17 using taxiway Alpha Volaris 716.
You can let your co-pilot do it. There is a setting where he will take care of all the radio stuff for you. But the thing that I find with that is that he starts asking for stuff that I don't want. And there's like no in between, you know? I don't mind him answering the calls, but I don't want him making requests for me. I would rather make all the requests. You know, that's my job. I'm pilot in command. So, you know, it's like when you're going through your startup procedures and you get your clearance and all that, the next thing you know, he's calling for pushback. You know, I don't want that. So, yeah, I'm not really, it's nice and it's also a pain at the same time. We got all kinds of other aircraft over here. Look at there. Who is that? Really just sad. A lot of these planes, I can't even recognize them. Oh, it's raining here. That's pretty sweet. Avianca, do know them. That other one I did not know. Is it really raining? Because it didn't. Yeah, it is. Just a little bit. Just a tad. It is sprinkling just a tiny bit. And that's really cool. That is really super cool. Oh, he's directing us in. Let's see if he gets mad with us. Can't see you.
Requesting pushback.
Can't see you.
Pushback request accepted.
Oh, we're gonna run them over because I have no clue. You know what? That's good. We're good right here. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. I did, as always. Thank you for the subs, the likes, the comments. Like I said, it is always greatly appreciated, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace.